Shree Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Sindhura Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya Maulispurat Dharanayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshoruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotmalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Gadasta Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambikam. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. In the previous chapter, we have seen when Brahma told Indra that the union of Shiva and Parvati is essential because that would lead to the birth of Kumara, who would finally going to slay Taraka. Then Indra called upon Madana and assigned him the task of disturbing the senses of Shiva, which would lead to the union of Shiva and Parvati. Madana was elated with the joy of the toss because that is the greatest thing what all the three worlds were looking out for Madana to perform it, so that with the union of Shiva and Parvati, a great thing will going to happen. However, on their way to Kailash, Rati Devi, the wife of Madana, was filled with deep forebodings of disaster. The very thought of having committed themselves irrevocably to the task of interfering with Shiva's severe samadhi unnerved her. Struck with incomprehensible terror that shook her with faith in her Lord's capacity and power, she trembled at the dire forebodings that assailed her mind as every moment took them nearer to Kailash. Beseechingly she looked at her Lord and began to plead with him thus, O son of Vishnu, what have you done? Alas, how very thoughtlessly have you agreed to carry out this impossible mission. There is sure to be disaster in this attempt. Your power is really too great for ordinary men, but alas, not enough, O Lord, to attack the mind of Maheshwara, the Lord of all the yogis. What comparison is there between Mahesha, who holds the three worlds in his being at the time of Pralaya, and you, who are only capable of playing with the minds of men and women? Please pause a while and think of the great gulf that separates your respective strengths. If the moth can really eat up the flame of the lamb, if the mosquito can drink up poison and grow strong as through drunk with wine, if darkness can prevail and overcome the rays of the sun, if a wild elephant can be capable of driving away a group of lions in the forest, then alone can I believe that you can match your strength against the will of the august Mahesha. Why have you so readily succumbed to the flattery of Indra? Are you greater than the Andhaka and Yama of great might and power? How are you stronger than Tripurantaka? Tripurantaka is basically another name of Mahesha. The result of your present mission will be no other than self destruction. You have been blinded by the affection shown to you by Vasava into accepting this dangerous mission, which is like a cricket trying to invade the fire. Those selfish devatas have flattened you into doing what they could never dream of even attempting. It is like asking a helpless visitor to destroy a poisonous snake or bidding a stranger to wade into the depths of an unknown river. The Devas do not stand to lose anything if you are destroyed in the course of your mission. It is only I who must suffer bereavement and pass my days in widowhood. Oh, what a fate! What dire distress is awaiting me! Please forgive me for these harsh words, but I am unable to contain my sorrow at this juncture. Although faltering with fear inwardly, Madana was displeased at Rati's forebodings of evil, at her disbelief in his ability and strength to rouse up his own morale and to sustain his weakening spouse. He said, "Oh, you wily woman, how can you speak so certainly of my failure? How is it impossible for me to vanquish the swallower of Kalahala or Halahala? Don't you know that Durjati, these are all the names of different names of Shiva. Don't you know that Durjati once swooned at the touch of my arrow? How did the moon Chandrama make love to his guru's wife Tara? Did not Krishna as Gopala attract the gopis with the help of Kama? Did not Indra stain the name of Ahalya, Gautama's wife? How did King Dandaka get the Muni's daughter? Did not the sun go around Badaba, struck by my arrow? Did not Brahma run after his own daughter? How did Vali keep his brother's wife as his mistress? Who made Ravana steal Rama's wife Sita? Countless are such instances of beings who have fallen prey to my arrows and forgotten all rules of conduct in winning women and courting woo. Why do you still have misgivings when you have already been a witness to all my victories? Not even in a dream can I ever fail. So saying, Manmada caressed his wife gently and comforted her. Manmada's Madana's best friend Vasanta also tried to add his words of advice, but Kamadeva would listen to none from him. He only asked him to get ready for the onslaught on Kailash, which they were now approaching. As they neared the foot of Kailash, Kandarpa was filled with pride and he took up his bow of flowers strung with busy bees and made a peculiar resonant sound by pulling at the bowstring, a sound that brought back memories of ecstatic conclusion of orgasm in the union of species, male and female. He then threw up his arms and shoulders and jingled his wristbands again and again as though in sheer challenge, thus rousing himself in action. Kandarpa reached the Tapovana of Ishana, preceded by his friend Vasanta. Thus, in this story, initially Rati Devi, wife of Madana, was felt little uncomfortable because she knows the power of Maheshwara and the capability and his capability of dwelling deep into the samadhi. And Madana is no match for him because Madana can disturb the senses of ordinary human beings but not the senses of Maheshwara. However, Madana, filled with the pride, he told that he had helped so many people, including Krishna, Brahma, even Maheshwara, Indra, and various other people with his victories. So now he will certainly turn out to be victorious. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.